So this is your October 2023 market update, and I'm going to go over just a little bit what the market's doing here in coastal Maryland and Delaware. Of course, with pricing, days on the market, interest rates, everything that you would want to know. And of course, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about what I'm seeing in the field too, just helping buyers and sellers every day. What's going on, everybody? This is Rich, your coastal Maryland and Delaware realtor. I appreciate you stopping by, and if you need to reach out for any reason, contact information is going to be down below in the description. Reach out anytime. But without further ado, let's hop into this market update. I hopped into my computer here, and I always like to start out with the interest rate. Of course, we're on Freddie Mac's website, and I do these in a little bit of delay. That's why you're seeing November on here. But the rate has been coming down, inching down, I should say. It's been fluctuating. Of course, that changes about every day, and this does actually that averages on here. But right now, it's sitting at the 7.29% average for a 30-year fix, which is getting better than what it was. But coming in here, this is for October. I'm just going to see here, end in October, we were a bit higher. About 7.8%, 7.79%. So that's good. The rate has been inching down, which 2024, it's predicted that it should be coming down. How far? We really don't know that until that happens. The rate, let's take a look at some of the numbers here in Worcester County, which is Maryland on the left. Then we got Sussex County, which is southern Delaware on the right. So Maryland, we got days on the market for October. It was 32, which actually ticked down from September. So October was actually had a little bit more activity than the previous months. Months of inventory, 3.2 accumulation. So you can see that's inventory is building up a little bit there, which usually happens this time of year. That's seasonal. So medium sales price is $427,000 in Worcester County, and there was 168 units sold. So those numbers were kind of very similar to September. So over here on the Delaware side, 47 days on the market average. That's ticked up a little bit. And months of inventory, 3.7 accumulation. So you see that there. The medium sales price, $446,703. And 454 units sold over in Sussex, Delaware, because it's a lot larger county over that way. But yeah, so those are your numbers there. While we're looking at the numbers, I wanted to show up here on the MLS real quick. I just pulled up one of my listings here, and this is in the MLS. This one's in Ocean City, North Ocean City. But I like this because it shows a little graph towards the bottom here. Just the home index demand kind of shows you what this particular market is doing in this specific zip code. So 21842 is Ocean City, and it does include a little bit of West Ocean City, or all Ocean City, I should say, West Ocean City. But it still says it's steady. But I like this because it kind of shows a graph of just the movement of the market, and this is pretty typical too. You can see usually around October it peaks, then going into the fall/winter holidays, it slowly pulls back. Then come January 1st, it rebounds, and shoots back up here. So all that demand starts coming back. People getting ready for the spring to get their coastal place, either get it ready for rentals or for them, so they can enjoy it for the season there. And also like this little up-to-date stats down here. It shows October down here. Shows that there was 141 new listings, which is a decent amount of number there. And new pendings went under contract 100 units, and then actual closed sales 105 just in the Ocean City area. And most of those closed sales came from September, maybe August, because real estate's usually 30, 45, 60 days out, so those closed sales there. It kind of gives you a good idea, a little feel what's going on there. I wanted to show this chart from Redfin. They have some good data graphs in here. And this is cool because you can actually put in your county. So I got Worcester County, since that's what we're talking about on our market update here. Duration 4 weeks. Want to kind of show like here and into the month that we're talking about, October. But I like that it actually compares the 3 different years, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So 2023 is this light blue, and then navy blue is 2022, then the orange there is 2021. And let's see here. So this is actually homes sold, but you can kind of see homes sold is definitely less than what it was in 2022, 2023. Sales are down, but home prices are holding tight and actually appreciating a little bit. But you can see kind of how this compares to those other years. Let's look at the median sales price on the same graph. So you can see it kind of reversed here. 2021, you can see where prices are going up. Navy blue is 2022, and this lighter blue is 2023. So you can see how the pricing is still climbing, appreciating, like in most markets. Not every market, but it is holding strong here in the Coastal Maryland and Delaware area. But we can check. Sussex County is very similar, which we'll take a look at that. So you can see here for Sussex County, same thing. Home prices actually appreciating. 2021's on the bottom, then 2022, then 2023 here. So that's a good source of information on there. Go over this article that I found pretty interesting here from JP Morgan. And basically the headline was, when will the crisis in the U.S. housing affordability end and how? And they just came out with this article because a lot of people, for questions that I get, I have some buyers that are on the sideline, and some people always ask the question too. A lot of people believe that home prices have to crash to kind of reset and to get us out of this kind of stuck kind of market, low inventory, higher prices, higher interest rates. But I like how the standpoint that JP Morgan takes in this article actually kind of says a little bit differently. They say that we think rising incomes can break the U.S. housing market's logjam nationally in about 3.5 years. But for large cities, we see an average of over 5 years. And here's why. So they go in a little bit more depth in this article of what they're thinking. But basically what they're saying is, if actual wages and incomes rise, that will kind of obviously make housing more affordable, basically because they don't see home prices actually crashing in the type of market that we have, just because we have lower inventory, and they feel about 3.5 years of rising incomes needs to happen to make housing more affordable. So yeah, so this one's pretty interesting. If you want a copy of this, reach out to me. I can email this over to you. But this had some good information, and I felt like they were pretty spot on. So there we have it. That was all the numbers and data and everything. So obviously, the amount of sales are down, prices are still up and appreciating a bit. And the interest rate, of course, in October was up, but you got a little glimpse there in November right now as I'm recording this that it's actually inched down a little bit there, down to that 7.3, which is good, or better, I should say. So, and interesting news is too, they just announced yesterday, like the national numbers of the amount of home sales, which came in at 3.79 million, which was very low. They said it was a 13-year low. Last time we were about that amount of home sales happened was back in 2010, during the financial crisis that we had. So sales are down, but they're still happening. Obviously, we looked at the numbers there, and I just helped a few people, had a current listing that only lasted about 10 or 12 days on the market, all said and done. listed for $449, and we sold it for that same price. So that actually went pretty quick. I have other listings. There's a couple that have been lingering around, and some that I have sold in the past that just take a little longer than normal. You saw days on the market going up a bit, but of course everything's real price sensitive. So I think pricing correctly is a good thing to not have your listing sit out there. So still a good time to sell. Of course, this time of year, activity does calm down. It always does every year, but again, sales still happen. So if you're looking to sell, still get good money for your listing. Just depending on the location, condition, and how you price it, to prevent it from sitting on there. Of course, buyers, this time of year, like I said, activity pulls back a bit, so there's less competition out there. So I think if you're looking to buy, especially this year, I think going into next year, things are going to hype up a lot more, especially if that interest rate goes down. It's going to pull a lot of buyers off the sidelines. So I know some people are waiting, which is okay. I always say, hey, I'm ready when you are, obviously when you're financially, ready to actually purchase. And of course, I know some are waiting for the rates to come down. And the home prices are predicted to continue to appreciate at moderate levels. So you might have a little higher pricing, but the interest rate will be a little lower. So I think it'll be more of a little bit of a wash. But I think it's always good to get in there when there's less competition. So less multiple offers can wind up getting a better deal. I just helped a buyer not long ago. We just settled, but put it under contract in October, but we got $20,000 off that list price, and we got the seller to contribute 2% back. So it was about $6,900 to buy down their interest rate, which again, helped make the deal. Everybody was happy. That was the market update. Let me know if you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. Of course, if this has helped you out, kind of keep you in tune with the market of what I'm seeing, helping buyers and sellers in the coastal Maryland and Delaware area, make sure that you show the love and like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content that I come out with every week. And until next time, I'll see you soon.